What if everything you've been told about discipline is actually backwards? Not motivating yourself harder, not waking up at 5 a.m., not buying a new planner. What if the real secret is something ancient, something ninjas figured out over 500 years ago that most people never hear about? 30 days. No shortcuts. I tested it on myself, and honestly, the results surprised even me. Discipline is not a whip. It is a compass. Masaaki Hatsumi, the last living grandmaster of ninjutsu. Here's the thing. Ninjas weren't just assassins in black suits. They were masters of self-governance. They trained the mind before they ever touched a weapon. And that's the part nobody talks about. In this video, I'm breaking down the 5 core principles I pulled from ninja philosophy and applied to my real, messy, modern life for 30 straight days. Every single principle may shift how you think about building better habits, especially if you're just getting started. And listen, don't skip any part of this video. Each point builds on the last. If you watch the whole thing, the last point alone could change your week. Before we go any further, hit that like button, drop a comment, share this with someone who keeps saying, "I'll start Monday," and subscribe if you want more content like this. Number 1. The ninja didn't wait for motivation, they built a system. We do not rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our systems. James Clear, Atomic Habits. Here's the first thing I noticed within 3 days of starting this experiment. I kept waiting to feel like doing the work, and that feeling almost never came. Ninjas didn't operate on feelings. They operated on rituals. Specific, repeatable sequences that removed the need to decide anything in the moment. So I tried it. Same wake time. Same 5-minute movement sequence. Same first task every single morning. No negotiating with myself. What happened? The resistance dropped. Not because I got more motivated, because I stopped giving myself a choice. Motivation appears to be a byproduct of action, not a prerequisite for it. That shift alone may be the most underrated idea in self-improvement. For beginners, don't build goals. Build a sequence. Even 2 or 3 small anchored habits, done in order every morning, could reshape your entire day. Number 2. Zanshin, the art of relaxed awareness. The successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus. Bruce Lee. There's a Japanese concept called Zanshin, translated loosely as remaining mind. It's the state ninjas cultivated after completing a task, a calm, alert presence. Not anxious, not scattered, just aware. I tried applying this to my phone habit. After sending a message, instead of immediately scrolling, I paused. 15 seconds. Just noticed where my attention went next. It sounds almost too simple to matter. But over 30 days, that tiny pause appeared to reduce my mindless scrolling by a noticeable margin. Not because of willpower, because of awareness. I started catching the impulse before it ran me. For beginners, start with one place in your day where you can practice Zanshin. After finishing a meal, after closing a work task, a short pause could tell you more about your habits than any productivity app. Number 3. Train in the dark. Do the work nobody sees. Character is what you do when no one is watching. John Wooden. Ninjas trained in secrecy, not for mystery's sake, because unseen effort builds a different kind of confidence. The kind that doesn't need applause. This was uncomfortable for me. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. Posting progress on social media feels validating. Telling people about your goals gives a small dopamine hit that can, ironically, reduce your drive to actually achieve them. So I went quiet for 2 weeks. No updates. No accountability posts. Just the work and me. Something shifted around day 18. I stopped caring whether what I was doing looked impressive. I just wanted to see if I could do it. That internal shift, from external validation to internal standard, may be one of the most powerful things discipline can produce. For beginners, try 1 week where you keep your goals completely private. Not forever, just long enough to find out what you're working for. Number 4. Embrace the principle of shuhari, obey, break, transcend. Before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. Zen proverb. This one took me longest to understand. Shuhari is a Japanese martial arts concept describing 3 stages of mastery. First, shu. Follow the rules exactly. No creativity, no shortcuts. Second, ha. Begin to bend the rules once you understand why they exist. Third, ri. transcend the rules entirely. You've internalized them. Most beginners skip straight to stage 3. They want to hack the system before they've even learned the system. For 30 days, I committed to Shu completely. No skipping, no modifying, no my version of the habit. Just the original, unaltered practice, every day. By week 4, something clicked. I understood why the structure existed. And from that understanding, adapting it actually made sense. Not before. If you're a beginner, stay in Shu longer than feels comfortable. The urge to customize is often just resistance in disguise. Number 5. The ninja's real weapon was recovery. Rest is not idleness. John Lubbock. Here's the one that completely flipped my expectations. I assumed the 30-day experiment would be about pushing harder. More reps, less sleep, maximum output. It wasn't. The most disciplined thing I did in 30 days was sleep 8 hours on day 12 when I was exhausted, instead of grinding through it. Ninjas called this Kaijitsu Tinkin Ho, the interplay of real and false, effort and stillness. Strategic rest wasn't weakness. It was part of the method. Modern productivity culture tends to treat rest as something you earn after enough suffering. Ninja philosophy treats it as part of the training itself. Those are genuinely different frameworks, and they produce different results. For beginners, build your rest as deliberately as you build your effort. A 20-minute nap or an early night could be the most disciplined choice you make all week. 30 days. 5 principles. 1 honest result. My discipline didn't become perfect, but it became mine. Quieter, more consistent, less dependent on how I felt on any given morning. The ninja approach may not suit everyone, and I won't claim it will. But for me, shifting from motivation chasing to system building, practicing Zanshin, working in silence, respecting the process of mastery, and treating recovery as training, that combination appeared to produce something I hadn't expected. Steadiness. Not the kind you perform for other people. The kind you feel at 9 p.m. when you did what you said you would do, and nobody clapped. That's the real discipline. If this video made you think differently about how you build your habits, hit the like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who need it. Share it with someone stuck in the I'll start Monday loop. Drop your affirmation in the comments. And if you haven't yet, subscribe, because next week, we're going deeper into the psychology of why most habit systems quietly fall apart by week 2.